What's up YouTube? It's Haley and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I see you clicked on this video, which means you're looking for some advice. And I totally understand and relate to that because when I was starting high school, when I was in 8th grade going into freshman year of high school, I watched so many of these videos and now I feel like it's finally my time to make one. I've grown so much as a person. I've just really opened up spiritually and I've just learned so many things about myself and how to treat other people. So I figured I would share a little bit of advice with you guys, and thank you for clicking on this video. And really quick, before we get into the advice and all that, let's go make a drink because I need a drink. Too broke for Starbucks right now, so I'm gonna try to make a little Starbucks at home, even though it's not gonna taste the same. So come on, let's go together. Just a heads up, if you hear any voice in the background, my mom works from home and she's on phones right now. So I'm going to make really quick some green tea, country tart lemonade mix, half of a scoop, and then I pour that in there, and 100% cranberry juice. Alright, sorry for that little intermission. I don't know why, I just felt like it'd be fun to include that. So, this video might be a little bit vulnerable. I don't really know what I'm gonna say. I have nothing written down, no notes. I'm literally just gonna talk from the heart. So, my absolute biggest advice for high school, I would say, is literally shut your mouth. I feel like that kind of sounds harsh, but really, if you just shut your mouth, everything is easier. Everything goes more smooth. For example, my freshman and sophomore year, I didn't follow or listen to any of the advice that I would give now. Freshman year, I was so cocky. I thought I was the shit. I had the most obscene level of confidence. I had hair probably this exact length, and I cut it here for fun. I just thought I would look good. Did I look good? No. Did I get made fun of? Yes. But I just had this ballsy confidence. I didn't give a shit what people thought. Up until when I was a freshman, I still never cried in front of anyone. I never cried in front of anyone. I never cried in front of a friend. I wasn't emotional. I didn't give a shit. The first time I ever cried in front of a friend was the summer of freshman year going into sophomore year. That was the first time I ever cried to someone or told somebody my feelings in my whole life. I was just so cocky. This is a kind of a funny example because I'm literally for some reason wearing eyeshadow right now because I did it on a TikTok live and I just felt like it. But I would wear the craziest, wildest makeup to school, and respectfully to myself, it didn't look good. Makeup is not a talent that I necessarily possess. Can I do it? Yeah. Can I do it well? No, not really, and that's okay. It's not meant to be self-deprecating. I'm just being honest. I'm not very good at it, and it's okay. Not everyone can be good at everything. But I would just have the balls and the confidence to wear the weirdest, I would wear and I would wear rainbow, red and pink and blue and green, and then wear stuff on my cheeks. And I would really walk around and think that everybody's staring at me because they wanted to be me. I had this complex. But later I found out, a normal person, they're making fun of me, which is wrong on their part, but also wrong on my part, because why did I have this weird ass ballsy confidence, and why did I had such an ego? And I would always be why don't people talk to me? I don't understand, why don't boys want to talk to me? Maybe because you had such an ego and were unapproachable. Sophomore year, worst year of my life. It was a mess. So much drama. Some was other people's faults and some definitely was my fault. I'm not going to say that I did nothing wrong, but I'm also not going to say that I wouldn't say that I was attacked necessarily, but I don't know how to describe it. It was a really bad year. People did plenty of bad things to me, and I did plenty of not so nice things to other people, So it was a shitty year, a lot of drama, a lot of shit talking, a lot of rumor spreading, a lot of this, he said, she said, they said this, oh, I'm gonna tell this person that, it was just all this and this, here's our friend group, or, oh, this person's mad at this person, so I'm gonna go with this person. Like, we're gonna gang up on you. It was a lot of that. Just childish things. And it's like, we were 15 and 16 years old. That's ridiculous. That's so childish. I'm so much more mature now, and I know that every single person that I used to be friends with is so much more mature now. And I think we all just agreed respectfully, I don't need to be your friend, and they don't need to be my friend. I don't have any beef with anybody, at least in my mind, I don't. I literally have one girl that I would say I don't fuck with. I will never be your friend again. And if you know, you know. I don't need to name drop. I don't need to continue and hover on that anymore. Just, I have one single person that I would say that about. Because at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. We're going our separate ways. We'll probably never see each other again. We don't follow each other on social media. It's over. There's no need to harp on things. And I just wish that I would have acted a little bit more maturely, but I'm the type of person, which is something I work on and something I need to work on. I'm the type of person, once my feelings get hurt, because nothing is mental for me. Nothing. It's all emotional. Everything I do is because of how I feel. So I get really petty. I will be the nicest, most kind, respectful, pushover person ever until you cross my boundary. Like, you cross, like, you're right here, you're fine, we're good. You cross my line, and I will say every nasty thing about you. And it's toxic, and it's wrong, and it's something that I've been trying to work on, and I do it less and less and less. But, like, I don't get mad, I don't get upset often, but when I do, I'm really, really mad, and you're done. Like, you're done. Like, you're done. That is wrong. And if you're like that, like me, then you also need to try and work on that. And if anybody has any genuine advice on how to work on that, let me know, because that's the one thing that I would say I really struggle with, is like, I let all my anger get built up. I like let people like take punches at me, not literally, but like figuratively, and then so yeah, I would say definitely don't do that. More advice that I would say is like, just be a good person. Popularity doesn't matter. Like, everybody who was popular at my school in like middle school, once we got to high school, fell off the planet. Like, there was like a couple specific girls that were like super popular. Everybody knew everything about them. Everybody wanted to be them, wanted to be their friend. Everybody wanted to date them. Like, everybody was obsessed with them. I got to high school. I haven't heard from them since 8th grade. Like, where did they go? Like, I had a class with one of the girls, and I was like, the fuck is this? Like, I didn't know who she was. So they fell off. Popularity means nothing. Do not chase popularity. Don't chase clout. It doesn't make you feel any better. And I've heard plenty of people that were at some sort of like popularity level at some point that like fizzled off, that I'm friends with or like speak to now, and it doesn't mean shit, and you feel like shit the whole time. You're constantly like talking about other people. You're just constantly doing shady things. Like, it's just not necessary. And as much as you think you want it, you don't want it. You really don't want it. And another thing is, you don't be pressured or feel like you need to have a friend group, because I will tell you in all honesty, when I had a friend group, I was kind of miserable. I always felt like I had to like be a certain person, and then when I showed my true self and like started talking about things and feeling things, then I got kind of shit on a little bit. And I would really just say you don't need a friend group, because it's really, at the end of the day, it's just drama. And if you think you're mature at 15, you're probably not. I thought I was an adult at 15. I thought I was the shit. I thought nobody can tell me anything. I know everything. I can do whatever I want. And I'm out of pocket for that. I was so immature. I was so stupid. Made the dumbest decisions. Hung out with not all dumb people, because I don't want to like insult people I used to be friends with, but like I hung out with some questionable people. And if you think I'm talking about you, then it's not about you, because anybody that I hung out with that was questionable doesn't know I have a YouTube channel. They don't even know who I am. You're not as mature as you think. You need to just really just mind your own business and grow as a person. You pick a couple of friends that you like, you hang out with them, you make good memories, you don't ever talk shit about them. If they talk shit about you, you have to let them go. And you have to learn that if somebody talks shit about you once, they will do it again and again and again and again. If somebody talks shit about you once, say, hey, I had a great time being your friend. You're a good person. I can't be your friend anymore. I have nothing bad against you. We just can't be friends. And then go your separate ways. Just keep your mouth shut. Mind your own business and everything is beautiful. Junior year is when there was COVID, so everything was online. So I literally talked to my boyfriend and I talked to my one friend, Caitlin, and it was perfect. It was drama-free. I had no drama, no BS. If I wanted to hang out with someone, I would hang out with Caitlin or my boyfriend. I didn't have to worry about anything else. It was perfect. It was wonderful. Senior year, one of the best school years of my life because I didn't try to make crazy friendships. If I sat next to somebody in a class, I would talk to them. I would compliment them, only if it was genuine. Never give somebody an insincere compliment. Be like, if I like their shoes, I'd be like, oh, I like your shoes. Then we start talking about that. And then I would just build relationships with them. Like I would follow them on Instagram or add them on Snapchat. But I wouldn't go out of my way to like go to a party with them or like go hang out with them. And if you want to do that, that's fine. But that's where I put my boundaries. It's like, I don't want to have a repeat of what happened a couple years ago because that just ended up being a bad mindset for me. I don't work well with a lot of friends because I am nice to everybody. I have lots of people that I would say I'm friendly with, but to me a friend is someone that you text every day or at least talk to. Like you talk to every day, you hang out with them all the time. To me, that's a friend. I have two friends. I have two people that I would call like real friends. Then I have plenty of people that I love, respect, and enjoy the company of, but I wouldn't ask them to hang out necessarily. Now, if they asked me to hang out, I'd probably say, yeah, like, sure, that's fine. But I don't feel that like I would really go out and ask them to hang out just because I feel like as much as it sounds shitty, like to me, that's a lot of work. Like I like my simple having two friends. I like it. I enjoy it. I think it works great for me. And obviously everybody is different. You really don't need to chase friendship because most of your high school friendships are probably, they're probably fake. And you know, that's really, they're mostly fake. Most of them are. A lot of people that you think are your friends aren't your friends. And that's really harsh and sad reality. Like it really is. Like I had so many people that I thought were my friends and then they went and did me bogus. And I just never understood that. I feel like if you don't want to be my friend, just say, sorry, I don't want to be your friend. But it's fine. Like, I'm not, like, currently affected by it right now. Like, in the past, of course I was affected by it, but now, not really. And I would also just say that, like, can you tell that this video is really not structured well? Like, I'm literally just saying shit off the noggin. Like, I have no notes. I'm just talking, so if it makes no sense, I'm sorry. But if you're watching still, cool, thanks. Trying to think of another thing to say. Just the best thing is to just be nice to everybody. Like, be nice to every person of every group. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care who somebody else is. Be nice to them. Like, be the person that you would... Okay, so I always think of it like this. Be the person to somebody else that you need when you're at your lowest. So, like, you never know what people are going through, and you never know, like, who's hiding something, or, like, who's going through something in secret and just being quiet about it, you know? It's like the person next to you could be, like, having the worst experience in high school. They could be having a horrible high school experience. They could be, like, having home issues. They could be having, like, all these things. Like, they could just be so depressed or so anxious or whatever. Like, just be miserable, and you don't know that. So if you literally just are nice to them, it doesn't matter what they look like, it doesn't matter what they wear, it doesn't matter anything. As long as you're nice, that's all that matters. You don't need to go and be their best friend. You don't need to hang out with them. You just need to be nice to them. And that is my biggest and most important advice, is you need to be nice to everybody. I don't care who you are, you need to be nice to everybody. Because when you want everyone to be nice to you, that's how I think of it. Like, if I just wake up and I'm shitty to somebody because I don't like your shirt, I'm gonna be shitty to you. Like, I don't like the way your hair is. Like, I don't like your face. I don't want to be shitty to you. That makes no sense, and that's disgusting. Because as somebody who I'm gaining confidence and becoming, and like I'm like becoming confident and like gaining self-love. But I used to be like an extremely anxious and insecure person. And if somebody random at school would be mean to me, that would like destroy me. Like I would like cry on, like I would literally like have to hold, like bite my tongue to hold back tears in school because somebody would just say something random. Like for example, one time when I was like in my freshman year, like my ego phase, a thumbnail that I made was like really cringy. Like I made like a weird face or something in it, and like people were like sending it around school or something like that, and everybody was like making fun of it, and like that shit hurt. Like now I don't give a shit because like you watched, like thanks, you clicked on my video, like you like know my YouTube channel, like I appreciate, like thanks for the views and subscribers. Side note, everybody who ever made fun of my YouTube channel is subscribed, so thank you. I appreciate it. Like it's okay. You can be a hater with a low-key lover on the side. Like I know you love me, but yeah, that shit hurts. So like don't say mean things to people, especially if it's unnecessary. Like especially if you don't know them. That's like a new level of petty. Like if you say something shitty to somebody who did something shitty to you, all right, I'll close my eyes. I'll look past that. Like that's not nice. You should always be the bigger person, but I can understand that. Now, if you're being shitty and saying shitty things, like making fun of a complete random person, you're a piece of shit. And I'm sorry that I have to be the one to tell you, you're a piece of shit. You really are scum because you don't understand how much that affects people. And I'm not gonna act like I've never been shitty to someone before. I have. And that's why I'm giving you this advice, because I've learned to grow as a person and I don't do that anymore. And that's what everybody needs to learn and grow, and be kind and respectful to anyone and everyone. And that is my biggest advice. And I'm pretty much going to stop it there because I don't want to like ramble too much, because I don't know what else I would talk about. But that would definitely be my biggest piece of advice, is be nice to everybody, because you wouldn't want to be having a shitty day. Like imagine like you're having the worst week of your life. Everything is falling apart. Something with your job happened. Something with work happened. Or something with your family happened. You're having relationship problems. You're failing your class. You're just having a bad day. Like you're holding it together, trying not to cry. And somebody says something mean to you, to your face or behind your back. That's gonna fucking hurt. I'm just gonna end it there because I don't want to ramble too much. Just be a good person and enjoy, focus on school, and be nice to everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope that you guys, if you just watch this for fun, thanks for watching. But if you watch this because you're going into high school, or you're in high school and just like wanted to get some advice, I appreciate it, and I hope all goes well. And I just remember, be a nice person. It's so easy.